tomorrow wasn't promised, what would you give her today? Forget everything else. Forget that there was any sunlight left. What would you spend today thinking about? Yourself or the man that's beside you? We get one opportunity in life.
What if the job you have is the only job you get this year? What if the relationship you're in, what if that's the only relationship you get this year? What if what you have is all you get and you don't get no more? What if they're not giving out more than what we're going to do?
How many of you know that if you had your life to live over again, you could do more than what you've done? That proves the point that what we do and what we accomplish in life is only a tip of the iceberg of what's possible for us.
Based on all the evidence we have, we estimate you have 30 days left.
I refuse to die an unlived life. If you died this very moment, what will die with you? What dreams? What ideas? What talents? What leadership potential? What greatness that you showed up to bring? That you allowed fear or procrastination to hold you back? Only to realize that you've never lived. Only to realize that you've never scraped the surface of your potential.
It's like everything everywhere is going crazy, so we don't go out anymore. We sit in the house, and slowly the world we're living in is getting smaller, and all we say is, please, at least leave us alone in our living rooms. Let me have my toaster and my TV and my steel-belted radios, and I won't say anything. Just leave us alone. Well, I'm not going to leave you alone. I want you to get mad.
See, most people stop short of their dreams because of the rejections of life. You will always be rejected.
I don't want you to protest. I don't want you to riot. I don't want you to write to your congressman because I wouldn't know what to tell you to write. I don't know what to do about the depression and the inflations and the crime in the street. All I know is that first, you've got to get mad. You've got to say, I'm a human being. God damn it. My life has value.
Whatever legacy you're going to leave your legacy. Wins and losses come a dime a dozen. But effort, nobody can judge effort.
Taking the ball up the side, I look at a couple of meters for you. It's about, oh, what a move!
Every time someone says no, that brings you another step to a yes. You're getting closer. Trust me, you will win if you don't quit.
So that team that think they're ready to see you, they think what they seen on film, they ain't saw what film shows. Because every day is a new day. Every moment is a new moment. So now you got to go out and show them that I'm a different creature. Now!
We're free for the win! Yes! LeBron James! Everybody got a dream. Everybody got a goal. The question is, when you wake up in the morning, what effort are you putting forth?
If you died this very moment, what will die with you? What dreams? What ideas? What talents? What greatness that you showed up to bring?
One opportunity in life. One chance in life.
Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me.
Because if you're willing to go through all the battling you got to go through to get to where you want to get, who's got the right to stop you?
People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it.
But until you start believing yourself, it's over.
And I guarantee a week won't go by in your life you won't regret walking out, letting them get the best of you.
Let me tell you something you already know.
It's real simple.
In any fight, it's the guy who's willing to die who's gonna win that itch.
You demanded more of us. You demanded perfection. To me, being perfect is not about that scoreboard out there. I ain't saying that I'm perfect, because I'm not. And I ain't gonna never be. None of us are.
We're in hell right now, gentlemen. Believe me.
One game. To be the best that you can be.
To fight and die for that itch.
If you can do that, gentlemen, then you're perfect.
I'll ask you one last time. If you put your effort and concentration into playing to your potential,
that's gonna make the fucking difference between winning and losing. This is your time.
You want something? Go get it. Period.
Never say you can't hit. That's not a vocabulary we use here. Never say you can't. It always said we never use can't hit. Always we can do it, and we would do it, and we're gonna prove it down there, mind over matter, and do it.
But somewhere along the line, you changed. You stopped being you. You let people stick a finger in your face and tell you you're no good. And when things got hard, you started looking for something to blame, like a big shadow. Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Because if you're willing to go through all the battling you gotta go through to get to where you want to get, who's got the right to stop you? I mean, maybe some of you guys got something you never finished, something you really want to do, something you never said to someone, something. And you're told no, even after you pay your dues. Who's got the right to tell you that? Who? Nobody. It's your right to listen to your gut. It ain't nobody's right to say no after you earn the right to be where you want to be and do what you want to do. Now, if you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
I will conquer what is not be conquered. Defeat will not be in my creed. I will believe what others have doubted. I will always endeavor to uphold the prestige, honor, and respect of my team. I have trained my mind and my body will follow. Who am I? I am the champion! I will acknowledge the fact that my opponents do not expect me to win. But I will never surrender. Weakness will not be in my heart. I will look to my comrades and to those who have brought me to this world and those who have trained me, and I will draw strength from them. Who am I? I am the champion! I will gradually go out into the field of battle, and I will move in everything I can do. And I will reach my field of battle at any means at my disposal. And when I get there, I will ride violently. I will rip the heart from my enemy and leave it bleeding on the ground, because he cannot stop me. Who am I? I am the champion! To my side, I have comrades. Comrades that have been through me through thick and thin, through sacrifice, through blood, through sweat, through tears. Never will I let them fall. Never will I let them down. And I will never leave an enemy behind. Because our opponent does not know my heart. Who am I? I am the champion! No one will deny me. No one will define me. And no one will tell me who and what I am and can be. Belief will change my world. It has moved continents, it has moved countries, it has put man on the moon. And it will carry me through this battle. Who am I? I am the champion! Defeat, retreat, those are not in my words. I don't understand those definitions. I don't understand when things go wrong. I don't understand mistakes. But I do understand this. I understand victory, and I understand never surrendering. No matter how bad things go, my heart, my mind will carry my body with my limbs are weak. Who am I? I'm the champion! Today will be that day. Not tomorrow, not next week, but right now, right here, in your house and in your home. Who am I? I'm the champion! History will remember me! I will not let anybody be kind. I will define myself. I will write my own praises. And none will tell me what I can never be. I will never go out not knowing I've given everything I've got. Because who am I? I am the champion. 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 If there's only champions, I'm going 1, 2, 3. Champion. Go get this boy.
In any fight, it's the guy who's willing to die who's gonna win that inch. And I know if I'm gonna have any life anymore, it's because I'm still willing to fight and die for that inch. Because that's what living is. The 6 inches in front of your face. Now, I can't make you do it. You gotta look at the guy next to you. Look into his eyes. Now, I think you're gonna see a guy who will go that inch with you. You're gonna see a guy who will sacrifice himself for this team because he knows when it comes down to it, you're gonna do the same for him. That's the team, gentlemen. And either we heal now as a team, or we will die as individuals. That's football, guys. That's all it is. Now, what are you gonna do?
Some of you going to sleep and you don't deserve rest. You lazy, you don't deserve rest. Rest is for people who work. You ain't doing nothing. Every day you chilling. You need to know your why, and my why wakes me up every single morning. You don't get it. Listen to me very closely. You can write everything down if you want to. Be brave enough to write every one of your goals down. But I'm going to tell you something. Life's going to hit you in your mouth, and you got to do me a huge favor. Your why has to be greater than that knocked out. At the end of your feelings is nothing. But at the end of every principle is a promise. Find a man who's diligent at what he does, and he shall stand before kings and not mean men. Every day you say no to your dreams, you might be pushing your dreams back a whole 6 months. That one single day, that one day you didn't get up, could have pushed your stuff back I don't know how long. The first level to success in life, listen to me, the very first level is you seeing it. Like it's clear to you. Like you know exactly what you want. You know exactly when you want it. Listen to me. You know exactly what it tastes like. You know what it looks like. You know what it smells like. Before you really blow up, and you get success, you literally have it in the palm of your hand without having it.
I didn't come here to make friends. I don't even care if they respect me. I know who I am. Got enough respect for myself. I do not want them to beat me.
They're never gonna beat you.
They came close to that.
And I'm telling you right now because I care about you. I'm telling you right now because I've been there. I've done that. You've been in it for 3 years and you about to quit. You've been doing it for 5 years and it don't look like you think. You put all your money in it. You put all your time in it. People looking at you crazy. 5 years you've invested whole. You put too much in it to quit now. And the problem with some of y'all is you want somebody else to support your dream. But this is my time. This is my moment. Tomorrow ain't no such thing as tomorrow. What does your dream look like? What does it smell like? What does it taste like? If you wanted to happen, get your butt up and make it happen. If you wanted to happen, rise and grind. Because it's not about where you come from. It's about heart. You have to give it everything you got. The only thing you care about when you're trying to breathe is to get some fresh air. That's it.
Intercepted the next level. Down to the 35, the 40. Kenny Wayne here has scored. Kenny Wayne is going to score. Touchdown! Touchdown!
Pain is temporary. I said, look, don't cry to give up. Cry to keep going. You already in pain. You already hurt. It may last for a minute, or an hour, or a day, or even a year. But eventually, it will subside. And something else will take its place.
Did you come to the camp to really find out if you got it?
We will live because one day we will become. When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. The only thing you're trying to do is get some air. If I quit, however, it will last forever. I dare you to take a little pain. I dare you. You have to give it everything you got. Because it's not about where you come from. It's about heart. The important thing is this: to be able at any moment to sacrifice what you are for what you will become. Pain is temporary. We will live because one day we will become. All men are created equal. Some work harder in 3 seasons. I dare you to think.
You, they're here to see you. They're here to see us. I'm here to see us. Let's be special. Let's be strong. Let's smell things from the top. 1, 2, we're 5, we're 6, 7, we're 9, we're
Imagine, if you will, being on your deathbed and standing around your bed, the dreams given to you by life, the ideas that you never acted on, the talents, the gifts, the abilities that you never used. And there they are, standing around your bed, looking at you with large, angry eyes, saying, "We came to you, and only you could have given us life, and now we must die with you forever." And the question is, if you died this very moment, what will die with you? What dreams, what ideas, what talents, what greatness that you showed up to bring? Don't allow fear of failure and the attractiveness of playing it safe in life to draw you in. You can't get out of life alive. You got to die to leave here. You have something special. You have greatness within you.
You were born phenomenal. Listen to me. You were literally born phenomenal, like the whole process. Like there are like 5 million options in the womb. We're not talking about one sperm cell and one egg. There are 5 million options, and out of 5 million options, you made it.
They've got to make their way through a complex series of environments in a kind of warfare. It is warfare.
Innately, everything about you is great. Everything about you is phenomenal. But the problem is, you have consciously chosen to be average. You are average in school. You are average at your workplace. Everything you do is average, and not because it's average, but because you made a decision. You made a choice to be average. Why? Because the people around you are average. Or maybe you grew up in an average environment, or went to an average school, or you work for an average company, so you decided. You've decided to go against who you are. You've decided to go against who you are. So that's why you go to the basketball games. That's why you spend hours watching your favorite athlete, right? Because when you watch them, there's something about you that's attracted to that greatness, because there's something in you that's great. That's why you put those headphones on and you just shut the whole world out and you listen to your favorite artist, you listen to them sing, or you listen to them rap, and deep down inside, you hurt when you listen because it should be you. You are attracted to greatness because greatness is all in you. But it's easier to watch greatness. It's easier to go see greatness than it is to put in the time, to put in the energy, to discipline yourself, to sacrifice. It's easier. And so that's why you average. And so you're frustrated because you're not living like you should live. No, you don't have what you should have. You're not being who you should be.
But I would hate to live and die and never know what would happen if I ever committed myself to anything. But you've never seen what you could be if you threw your whole self at your dream.
It's time for you to look within yourself and decide that I'm in charge of my destiny. I'm in charge here. And when you decide I'm going to do it, the universe will yield to you, and life will never be the same again. Live your dream.
The kingdom of God is within man, not one man nor a group of men, but in all men, in you. You, the people, have the power to create machines, the power to create happiness. You, the people, have the power to make this life free and beautiful, to make this life a wonderful adventure.
And that if you decide that my life deserves my developing this what I do well, and becoming the best at it, and mastering myself, and seeing what I have within me, I grant you, you'll never ever be without.
I'm telling you, greatness is here. Greatness is upon you. You better act